It's a lightweight championship fight between Khabib Nurmagomedov and Charles Oliveira. All right, here he is, the #1 lightweight contender, making his way to the octagon and looking to leave as the new undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world. He has bided his time, waiting for this title shot. He's got the winning streak. He has the quality of opposition. Now he's fighting the #1 guy in the world. He believes he's the best. Now his opportunity to prove it, just a few minutes away. All right, here he is, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world. Of course, the target is on his back. All eyes are on this man tonight as he tries to make good on yet another title defense. He has owned this division for some time. The question is, as the challenges get stiffer, can he remain the hunted? Several championship fights to his credit, a lot of 25-minute wars. As he gets older, the challenges get stiffer. We'll see how he handles this one tonight. Tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. The Brazilian is 30, the Russian is 31. Oliveira will have the 4-inch reach advantage. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 30 wins, 8 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil. Introducing the challenger, Charles Oliveira. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov!
All right, this is for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
All right, DC, here we go with round 1. Of course, few guys in this division can grapple as effectively as he can. There may be some pause tonight, given the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt on the other side.
Yes, and he may use his grappling in reverse to stay upright, because the Jiu-Jitsu fighter is such a great fighter. He's such a fantastic fighter. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it. That standing may be this grappler's best chance to win the fight.
Well, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. Oh, nice job to defend the takedown and scramble to his feet. Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Oliveira. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get it.
Well, a strike there, he could be in trouble.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's in the octagon or at his mama's house for Thanksgiving. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Knock him out. The fight's done.
So 31 total strikes. Pseudo throw. Let's see if he can capitalize and lock up a sub.
You got to try to find whether or not you're going to land ground and pound here or if you're going to go to submission.
All right, side control now. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Under a minute to go. Trying for a submission now.
Got to be careful, armbar.
Oh, he picks him up and slams him down.
Big explosive slam to lift him and slam him out of that armbar. Go right into side control. Now let's see what he does, right?
Sometimes when you do that, the choke or the submission can get tighter, but he was able to evade it.
Yes.
All right, side control. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, nice job there by the corner after that previous round as our next round gets underway, and their fighter is undeterred. He was close on the submission in the previous round. He's going to get right back to it.
He's like a dog on a bone. He's going to continue to attack until he eventually gets what he wants. Beautiful kick.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? And now he's got that tie clinch. We'll see what he can do with it. Now he's masterful from here.
Oh, he went to a single, switched to a high crotch.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Going for the arm here.
He's going to attack armbar here.
Arm has been isolated, but he picks him up and slams him down.
He lifted him through the air, slammed him on his back, and moved right into side control to get out of danger.
Beautiful job to not just turn defense into offense, but also to end up in a dominant position. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you gotta start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oliveira's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Oliveira.
Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch his chest go to the mat. He goes flat. All weight into his opponent. He might have got it with a choke.
Wow. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten them out. Just go for the finish.
All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern day mixed martial arts. Certainly not for this one.
No, and he does it the old school way, right? Nowadays, you push a guy to the side of the octagon, they use it as a barrier to get up. Not with this guy. He stuffs your head to the corner, he gains his posture, and he just starts dropping, hammering, dropping.
Looks like a potential submission attempt here. He might get a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. Somehow stays in the fight. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Maybe an opportunity to get a choke here.
Yeah, he lifts the head and goes under. Looks like he's trying to get a bulldog choke. Oh, nice. You don't see this very often. Most times it happens at a family barbecue. The only time we've seen it in the octagon is Robbie Lawler versus
and this might just be a matter of time. The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. Oh man, that left side is getting beat up now. Look at the redness there. So 64 total strikes have now landed for Khabib Nurmagomedov. And essentially landing on 7 of every 10 attempts, 71% unofficially, the accuracy rate thus far against Charles Oliveira. All right, feet on the hips here. 30 seconds to go. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, no telestrator for DC tonight, but we'll get you some replays. And if you like face punching, that was a good round for you.
Yeah, where's my telestrator, man? I want to draw this action. But yeah, John, you're right. It was the striking, it was the punches that really did allow him to take control of this round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there, really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. All right, single collar tie now. Oh, good up. All right, so now we are on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here tonight. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Oliveira. Ground and pound strike is true. Oliveira's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making...
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
And this might just be a matter of time. Brilliant submission defense there. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Oliveira. Able to land the single ground strike there. He's got him softened up here. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
Oh!
And the turn on the elbow, and he's going to chase the submission finish.
And there it is!
He's done, he's done!
Right, I mean, how do you not admire the focus of this young fighter? You can tell he was looking for that submission much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it. He stayed patient, let the setup do its thing, and ultimately the submission materializes organically late in the round. High-level stuff out of that young fighter here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there he is, the UFC Lightweight champion, and I'm not sure any 155-pounder could have held up under the onslaught here tonight. He wins the belt by way of submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 52 seconds of round number 4. For the winner by submission, and new UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Charles the Bronx Oliveira.
All right, so there he is, the newly minted UFC Lightweight Champion of the World. It's the word, it's all every pro fighter wants to hear, and he gets to hear those special words tonight.
Every fighter hopes they get that one moment to hear "and new." And then they want to hear "and still." But before anything, you got to hear "and new." And when you hear it, man, it's like a weight has been lifted off of your shoulders. You know in that moment that nobody will ever take that away from you. That belt goes with you, and it will live with you for the rest of your life.